Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, it's Weeb. We're on Counter-Strike today and we're gonna talk about the new Awaken banner that's going to come up soon. It's Awaken Yuna. You've probably heard about it a lot. We'll see why and let's just straight away talk about it. And here she is, Awaken Yuna, a striker, Awaken unit. She can hit both flying and ground units. She's a ground type. She has a summon called Rayleigh, a Phoenix Arounder. It's a flying unit, supporter that can be killed independently. It has its own HP bar and stuff like that. And let's go with it. So skill 1 is a very basic skill, does damage, and every time she attacks, Rayleigh will deliver an AoE attack to the fastest target and decrease attack and attack speed for 5 seconds. So it's to counter ranger and sniper units. And though the problem is that it will do it only after every 5th attack, and by the time she does the 5th attack, she can already be dead. Or Rayleigh can be dead, because as I said, Rayleigh can be targeted independently. Even if he's behind Yuna, he can sometimes get targeted by AoE and stuff like that. The passive is obviously air summoning Rayleigh when she appears on the field, and a little mechanic that she decreases air on the enemy HP by 2% every second, and that she heals herself by 3% every second, which means that she will always be healing herself by 1%, and all the enemy will be burned somewhat, we can say, of the HP by 2% every second. When a Rayleigh dies, it resurrects after 5 seconds, but you need to know that when it dies, it's like an egg in the air. It has its own HP, and if you kill the egg before 5 seconds, it won't respawn. So yeah, and if Rayleigh is dead, you can see at the level 5 of the skill up, she will increase damage resistance, and she will recharge the ultimate way faster. But you'll see that more often than not, when Rayleigh dies, she usually dies with it. You'll see why. Summon the skill is, how may I say, is really... two special skill and the ultimate skill are basically the same. They are both AoE hits that do a lot of damage, really big nuke, and she hits herself every time she does it, so 10% for the special and 20 for the ultimate. So special kill gives damage res for 8 seconds, you can see, and it's double if Rayleigh is on the field, so when the battle starts, Rayleigh is usually still there, so it's 30%, pretty big. And when she does the ultimate, she grants a self-attack on for 12 seconds after the skill, and same as the special skill, if Rayleigh is still there, it's double, so 30% attack percent. So where Yuna is good, in my opinion, she's when she will come up, you'll probably see her everywhere in arena, either defense or offenses, because well, she can melt defender and other strikers really easily. Because I'm not sure of the exact range of passive skill, but I'm pretty sure she has some kind of aura around there, and it's usually hits those close targets. So yeah, defender and striker will be the victim of this decrease in HP. But I feel like she won't stay in PvP for a while if it's like in CA. For example, if I look in CA in Gauntlet right now, probably not see a single Yuna. That's Estarossa, not Yuna. Estarossa, yeah, won't show too much, but we don't see any Yuna nowadays, because it's actually very simple to counter her. Nowadays in CA we have a rearmed Geolin. The sniper version is really capable of one-shotting Yuna, and the tower version is also capable of doing that. It's a bit harder because in a sniper version she has advantage roll, so she deal more damage. On in tower she can still do decent damage to one shot. Maybe not one shotter, but she will die by the time she comes near the chip. And we've seen she heals herself by 3% and she decreases her HP by 2%, which means that she is actually very vulnerable to anti-heal and stuff like that. I wanna just quickly talk about the reason why, in my opinion, she disappeared really quickly in arena, in PvP in general. It's cause of Awaken Sioyun, which in my opinion is the best counter you can make to Awaken Yuna, because with her special skill, Sioyun makes that for 9 seconds she will place a debuff that makes the opponent takes as much damage as they gets heal, which means that A.Mina will heal herself by 3%, but she will also hurt herself by 3%, so she won't heal at all, and she will still take the 2% damage from her, so she will die really quickly, so well, she will take, it will, if you just let her die by passive, it will take the time, but Awakened Seoyun is a really great DPS as well, so he can really easily melt Awakened Yuna in open. So that's why I don't think Yuna will be strong for a while in PvP. And she will get banned a lot. If it's like in CA, when she came up, she was often really banned in RTA. So then we are left with PV. And in my opinion, it's where she shines great, but it's not on very often occasion. In open, the best place you can use Awakened Yuna is in dungeon where there is a lot of enemy that goes into close combat, and in place where enemy have a lot of HP, because burning 2% of an enemy who has a really high amount of HP is really good. So a place like this is Shadow Palace. In my opinion, you can see on YouTube playthrough of the different palaces. There's 5 in total right now in CA. I don't know if there is more, but you can see that most of the time you want Awakened Yuna in the team if you can, obviously. But I don't have Awakened Yuna. I'm doing somewhat fine. I'm not really tryharding those. Like you can see, I'm not even doing a great score in Palace 4. I didn't even try Palace 5 yet. But yeah, in my opinion, it's this kind of content where enemy have a lot of HP and goes usually to close combat that you want Awakened Yuna. Same for where you would farm gear. There is a lot of close combat units. And she can hit flying units, so I'm pretty sure the passive also apply to flying units. So for example, this large gunship, even if it's a flying unit, whenever it will be flying over Awakened Yuna, it will take the burn damage, if I recall. Not sure about that, since I don't have Awakened Yuna. And even in place where you can farm T7 gear, there is a lot of close combat units where Awakened Yuna, I don't see her use that often, but she can still be used on, well, I guess the only place you would realize is this one, because the two other ones aren't that great for counter units. So overall, do you want to pull for Awakened Yuna? I've said that in the previous videos that it's a great unit to have, but I feel like with the pace Global is going, we'll get more Awakened unit quickly. The one that should come right after Awakened Yuna is Awakened Seoyun. Wop. We both the future here. After doing the edit, I've noticed on the roadmap that was released for Global that Awakened Seoyun isn't actually the next Awakened unit that will come. You can see it. We have right here Yuna in July with the event The Great Witch Legacy. You can see also the new units Seraphel, Alex and Rahab that will come, as well as Julmila in Recruitment Pass. But actually in August it should be, as it said, you can see on the left, 6 win Nayubin. Actually, which I wasn't really expecting him to be right after, but yes, so I guess it changed actually a lot of what I've said. So yeah, be prepared to see Awakened Yuna in PvP for a while, in my opinion, because as long as there isn't Awakened Seoyun or stuff like that, she will stay for a while. Anyway, now let's get back to the video. I feel like she's a great unit. I would love to have her in my CA account just for PvE stuff, but yeah, I feel like the problem, why would you want an Awakened unit that's only going to be good in PvP? Like, as I said, she's good in PvP, but she will get countered very easily by anti-heal units. And anti-heal isn't that rare in my opinion. And not even anti-heal, but just a small reduction of healing can be really problematic for her. And she can easily be one-shotted before doing her skills, which give damage resistance, so if she gets one-shotted before she can pull up damage resistance, you basically waste 6 cost into nothing, and this can be easily wasted, as I said, into Xiaolin or stuff like that. But yeah, that was an Awakened Yuna video. I hope you guys liked it. I'll probably do another video because there's also a new event that will come up with new units. I don't know which one though exactly. I could maybe look it up to know which unit. I feel like it could be Team of Order. Well, I don't know. Maybe it could be Administration event. Maybe with Administration Sword Fighter stuff like that. But they're already in global implemented right at the beginning, so I don't know if the event will be right away. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys like the video. Consider subscribing or leaving a like. Bye.
Girl, I told we never took a night off, saw me cold.